Hey females! So welcome back to Favorite Friday. For this current case, we are going back to San Antonio. The last video I've covered on this channel was also in San Antonio, so I just thought that was pretty interesting. This case is pretty well commonly known. It's in the San Antonio area, and probably in other cases. I've heard this case multiple times. I've seen countless other YouTubers cover it, but I have a feeling that someone's going to ask me to cover it in the future. So before that can happen, I'm covering it now, so that it will be on my channel for when they want to see my input on it. I only have two sources for this case, but they pretty much just said everything that is publicly known about this case. So, with that being said, of course, I'm giving my credit to them in the description box below. With that being said, if you do anybody involved in the case, whether it be the victim, the killer, if you believe the reason why she did what she did, definitely let me know. And so, with that being said, I'm quitting my rambling. Sources down below, like I said, and let's go and get started. So, we gotta start with Otty. Otty Sanchez was apparently born in 1976. She would start hearing voices at the young age of 5. She would graduate high school and then go on to college to be a pharmacy technician, but would apparently drop out due to said voices. So in 2006, she starts doing drugs, and as you can imagine, these are making the voices worse. She apparently would go to Austin, Texas to look for a ex-boyfriend. I guess while in Austin, it said that she was in a CVS and apparently was there for 7 hours just at the shelves. So then, of course, police are called out of concern, and she's put into a state hospital in Austin, where she's put there for 8 days, and has a diagnosis of psychosis, and she is put on medication. So apparently on June 20th, 2008, Otty would apparently get diagnosed with paranoia, depression, psychosis with hallucinations, and some other stuff. Apparently she would get put on some medications, but the medication would get changed, and then Otty stopped taking it after it got too expensive. So then June 30th the following year, so now we're in 2009, she would give birth to her son, Scotty Sanchez, and then apparently she was prescribed some medication sometime after this, but then she stopped taking it. So then apparently on July 20th, 2009, she would get taken to the hospital asking whether she was suicidal or homicidal, and apparently she herself would apparently actually asked to stay at the hospital because she realized she was a danger to, if not herself, at least to others. But unfortunately, she would get restored back to her family. So then Otty would basically become paranoid that people were either trying to take her son, Scotty, like trying to kidnap him, or trying to breastfeed him. So then on July 25th, apparently she would go over to her ex's house to pick up Scotty, and she brought the diaper bag with her. And so then her ex had apparently asked for his birth certificate and a copy of his social security number for their child for whatever reason. She apparently gets annoyed. She then leaves at that point, and apparently she left, leaving the diaper bag, her purse, and her medications behind. So then of course police are obviously called because you have this woman with mental health history with this newborn baby, and I don't know what she might do. So then apparently nothing was done. The next day, Otty would apparently go to her sister's house and say, hey, can you take Scotty for a bit? Because I'm hearing voices and I'm scared what I might do to my child. So understandably, the sister said to actually taking Scotty for a bit until it seemed like Otty had calmed down. So then she comes back the next day, gets her son back, and then this is where it starts to get a little graphic, so just a little warning. She said, this is what she did to Scotty, okay? It said that she cut off his genitals, his head was nearly decapitated, she took off 3 of his toes, cut off his ears, cut off some fingers, ripped off most of his face. She ate some of his brains and eternal organs. So sometime during this, it doesn't say whether the sister apparently sees the body, but apparently the sister finds out what Otty had apparently done to Scotty, and she calls 911. And apparently during this, Otty apparently stabs herself in the heart and stomach. I guess apparently trying to take her own life, but spoiler alert, she winds up living. So then, of course, she gets asked, why'd you do what you did to your kid? And then she would claim that she was getting voices that Otty's own mother had apparently killed JFK and Marilyn Monroe, and that the KKK were mad at Otty's mother for killing JFK. And then, of course, Otty would get charged with murder and gets put on $1 million bond. And in 2010, she's declared legally insane, and then she is sent to a mental institution. So unless she gets out secretly, that's believed to be where she's at now, instead of actual jail, because she was declared legally insane. And the father of Scotty has made it pretty much well known that he actually wanted Otty executed. So yeah, like I said, that is the case of Otty Sanchez. Like I said, if you've heard of it, definitely let me know. If this is your first time hearing it, I guess you're welcome. Sorry if I may have traumatized anybody due to how gory the details were. And so yeah, with that being said, that's all I have for this case of Favorite Friday. If anybody has any similar cases to this that you want me to cover, definitely let me know down below. Like I said, I cover favorite females 2 times a week. Subscribe for more favorite females, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think